This is the Relay for Life walk they're all doing. They're doing it for some reason. They're doing it for extra raise awareness for cancer or something. That's why they're really doing it. So yeah, I guess I'll show you a bit of this concert. Well, not concert, but the charity thing. People are just walking around here doing things for charity all day. It's actually been happening since yesterday. I just didn't get
You're as slow as a West
there you are. So all this, they're all raising money for charity things over there. Yeah, it's just going to be going on for another half an hour, so just to show you a quick video of all this. Just the song.
Hello, one more time, sorry.
All doing money for charity, and it's just something. Brothers up there somewhere. Where is the jam packed?
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Take care. Hopefully the next year is going to come up again, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.
In the bar down in the valley, oh, the rat, the bar down in the valley, oh, the rat, the bar down in the valley, a tree in a tree in a hole in the bar down in the valley. Oh, the raccoon down in the valley. Oh, the raccoon down in the valley. Oh, well, on that branch there was a limb, a real limb, a rattling limb on the branch on the tree in the tree in a hole in the bar down in the valley. Oh, the raccoon down in the valley. Down in the valley, oh, and in darkness there was a bird, a rare bird, a raccoon bird in the nest on the limb, and the limb on the branch on the tree, in the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, the raccoon down in the valley, oh, the raccoon down in the valley, oh, and in that bird there was an egg, a rare egg, a raccoon egg, and the bird in the nest on the limb, and the limb on the branch on the tree, in the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, the raccoon down in the valley, oh, down in the valley, oh, where that bird was in the valley, and the bird in the nest on the limb, and the limb on the branch of the tree, in the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, the raccoon down in the valley, oh, the raccoon down in the valley, oh, well, in that bird there was a... Does anyone have a suggestion, a creative suggestion? Doesn't it? There was a delicious. Okay. Well, and in that bird there was a delicious and rare, delicious, a rattling, delicious, delicious, and the bird and the bird and the egg and the egg and the bird and the bird and the nest and the nest and the limb on the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole and the hole and the bog down in the over all the down in the valley, down in the valley, over all the down in the valley, down in the valley. Flag in our eyes were blue. Yeah, you're rapping. I'll be taking your world. I'm a salty palm with a goalie. All over the world. But I ain't never saw nothing like a goalie girl. La 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 la.
Tuning in the guitar. Crowd out here today, it's massive. Look at all the people there, and more people up there, and more people inside.
You were supposed to join in there, but that's alright. Digging the dancing queen. Yeah, teasing her on. We've been burning a million. Looking out for another. But when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen. Young, sweet, always 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from her tambourine. Oh yeah, you can dance, you can sound, the time of your life. Oh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen. Dancing queen, dancing queen. Thank you very much. Stay delicious. Absolutely excellent cause. Thanks a million for having me. Good luck to you.
Okay, we're winding down. We want you to move forward because I'm going to bring the committee right up on stage. So we ask you all to move forward, and then after the committee speak, we're going to meet Mary, and then we're going to have a final lap of Relay for Life. So, who's shy? Nobody's shy. So if you can start moving.
This is a special venue, all the tradespeople, the businesses, the volunteers, the sound people, the camera people, everyone that has made it. And I particularly want to say thank you to the residents for their understanding and cooperation. As part of that, I want to thank Frank Dolan, who's on our committee. I want to thank June and Lee, who have been a key part of the build of this fantastic venue. And really, without them, we wouldn't be where we are. To the business owners who have facilitated all the materials for it, all the backup for it, the various supports, the products, to the food trucks that are here. Again, it's been really important to have it and really created part of the atmosphere. I just want to talk about some of the people that participated in it. To the teams in particular, this year we had 24 teams. We had teams from small businesses, from big businesses. We had sports organisations, we had different community groups taking part, and we had a number of local families. So I want to give a huge round of applause to the teams who have done an amazing job over 24 hours. Then in terms of the entertainment, Mike Cannon, for the little bit of hair he's left on his head, over the last 24 hours he's done an amazing job putting everything together. The MCs, the DJs, the musicians, the entertainers, the DJs, the activities groups that were here on Sunday morning. There's been so much. Every single person was here, gave it their time for free. They were queuing up to be here with us, and I want to give a huge round of applause to every one of them that created a brilliant day. One of the key parts of the whole relay event is the survivors. We had an amazing number of survivors. They are the one that gives all of us hopes. There was over 60 survivors in the West last Saturday night. They led out the relay event with the town band. They really are the inspiration to every one of us. So can I give again a big round of applause to all our survivors. Another really important part of the ceremony was the Candle of Hope ceremony. Many of you were here last night. Again, to everyone that made that a special night, with Breach leading the way. We had the local clergy, we had the local choir, we had individual singers, we had poets. We really had everyone to make it such a special evening. It really added to the whole relay. I mean, there was tears of joy, there was tears of happiness, but to everyone that made that Candle of Hope ceremony so special, again, a big, big thank you. So just a few others that are really worth mentioning. Our local media, sometimes we forget about them. The people on the radio, our local radio, our local papers, our photographers, our videographers, again have played a really important role. To our cancer support, our Irish cancer support team, to Mary, Ciara, Sinead, and particularly I want to keep in mind poor Ina, who was here last year with us, is having her own battle of her own. So again, a huge thanks to the Irish cancer support team for being here over the last 24 hours. I want to mention two individuals. Shane Filan from Westlife made his way here yesterday. Michael Ring made his way from out the road as well here yesterday. But two absolutely great ambassadors in two different ways. Shane Filan lost both his parents within 9 months to cancer. So it was great to have the Irish ambassador for cancer, for Relay for Life here. So a huge thanks to both Michael and Shane. I want to thank all of the volunteers, the people in the yellow t-shirts, the people in the various vests over the last 24 hours. We again worked around the clock to make this happen. A huge thanks to the various clubs, the groups, the individuals, everyone that kind of contributed to an absolutely fantastic occasion for our town. So again, can I just ask for an applause for all of those people who gave up their time. The general public, yourselves, I want to give all of you a huge round of applause, and I want to give yourselves a huge round of applause. The support from people from 5 o'clock yesterday to 5 o'clock today has been absolutely incredible. The generosity of each and every one of you, both in terms of volunteering, being here as part of the organisation, but as importantly in terms of putting your hand in your pocket. Right now we're looking like we're going to raise in the region of €70,000 plus. That is a fantastic sum of money. And that will, sometimes people say, well, what's that for? But for anyone that's experienced night nurses, for anyone that's experienced the transportation to your chemo service and so on, the whole fight against cancer, it is a huge, huge part of what we do here today. So every one of you should take a huge bow, because really without you, this would not happen. So So look, I'm going to wrap up here. It's been a fantastic community event. I think it's a really, really powerful community event. As I say, where you have tears of joys, tears of happiness, where young and old come together, where nationalities of every sort come together. Our Ukrainian friends are, I'm sure they prefer to be in other parts of the world, but again, look, it's fantastic to have all of the Ukrainians here who've played a key role not only today, but over the various fundraising events over the last 2 months. So I've been reminded here just again to mention, I suppose Michael McConnell was here Saturday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. Gary and Mushin on the sound system were here. Stanley Burke and his team were here. It really has been a huge joint effort to make it happen. So look, I'm going to wind up now. Again, just to thank you all for everything you've contributed. I'm sorry if I've missed any individuals. I know I've missed loads. But look, we want to get the show on the road. Start planning for 2025 and let's go with it. So the last really important group I want to thank, and I don't know where to begin, and I'm not going to name names, but look, you know them all. This committee, we actually started out in November 2022. The vast majority of them are on the committee for the last 2 years. They are the people that have done all the work. They're an amazing bunch of people, and I just want to ask you all to give them a big round of applause. That's it. We will see you May 25. Looking forward to
Court coming down with all the people walking down.
Come on, Brendan. We can do a lap on these.
Come on with us.
All over now. So it's the end of the relay for life. But sure, at least they raised about 50,000 or 70,000 or whatever it was for road costs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we got them, to get the money back.
All over now. So that's the end of the relay for life thing, as I was saying, and yeah, just waiting here for somebody now. There's still a big crowd like doing it, so it's actually not over because everyone does lap. So yeah, that's basically going to be the end of the relay for life thing. But like, they've raised a lot of money and they're always fun doing something, so yeah, we can just somewhere actually where still waiting for my brother here. So yeah, the recording of this will be put up on YouTube. This is me narrating a bit over it. Sorry if it's a bit low speaking, but yeah, a bit hoarse today. Oh, there's the person I'm waiting for it, and yeah, I have to go now. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and yes, thank you once again, bye.